the 29th of January, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Brura.
Good morning again. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here, Yeshiva Samanavshi here in Yerushalayim. Here is our second shir today. We're learning Hilchos Kriya Sefer Torah, Kuf Mem Gimel. Kuf Mem Gimel. Sefer Daled. Okay, I think we should let's reread the Mechaber, if you don't mind, and we'll pick up in the middle of the Mr. Brewers here and there.
Okie dokes. Im nimtze ta'us b'sefer Torah b'shas kri'ah motzi'in sefer Torah. So if he wants, what is ta'us?
If there's going to a mistake, if there'll be found a mistake.
Oh, if there'll be found an error, a mistake, nimtza, if he's found a mistake, the Sefer Torah, in the Torah, at the time of the reading, he takes out the Sefer Torah.
You take out Acheres, you take out another Sefer Torah.
Acheres, he takes out another Sefer Torah. Umas chilin mimakom shenimtza hataus. And he begins from the place where he found the error. Umashlimin hakorin. And he continues to read. Mashlinin means to continue.
And no, you begin. And you begin again from the place where the error was found.
Right. And then the next word is mashlimin.
Hakorim. You mashlim hakorim, meaning the aliyahs. You have to finish the aliyahs that were supposed to be called up.
Finish. Okay, so he finishes, then they will finish the readings, the aliyahs. Al osam shekaru. On those that are called bamuteh. I don't know what that is.
Meaning those who still have remained to be called up.
And what is the word muteh?
It 1 second, that Zion and the Mr. Brura, that you're right, the remainders that have to be called up.
Remainders. Ve'im nimtzeh ta'us be'emtza kri'as hakor'e gomer kri'aso b'sefer ha'kasher u'mevarech la'achareha ve'eno choser levarech lefaneha. And if he finds, have a good day, Judy. If he finds an error in the midst of the reading of the reader, he completes his reading, in the book, in the I guess in the Torah that he's reading, hakasher.
In a safer kosher, he has to finish his reading. His aliyah gets to finished in the kosher. The first one he read from is puzzle. So now they bring out another one, and then he has to finish his reading in the reading of the safer kosher.
I see. Complete his reading in a kosher sefer. Umivarech la'achareha, and he blesses afterwards. And he doesn't go back and bless before he doesn't go back and bless on the first sefer. So it sounds like the two sentences said the same thing. If he finds an error, he switches to a new Sefer Torah, and he finishes the Aliyah, and then the first one adds. Everybody else finishes everybody who's called up finishes theirs. I don't get the second sentence, why it's necessary. Ve'im nimtza ta'us. Why do we need this sentence?
Because again, you could find the error at before the aliyah takes place or in the middle of the aliyah, and that'll make a difference in how you're supposed to conduct yourself.
Oh, so if he finds an error in the Sefer Torah at the time of the reading, that's in the middle.
That's exactly right.
Right, and the second case is if he finds an error in the middle of the reading, so they're both in the middle of the reading.
Well, again, the first part is you found the mistake was discovered between the aliyahs, for example, between the aliyahs.
Oh.
And the second case is where the mistake was found during the actual reading.
But the first case, it says Bish'as Korea. Doesn't that mean at the time of the reading?
No, so take a look at the Mr. Brura, take a look at the Mr. Yud Dalit.
Okay, Mishna Brura. Let's see, I gotta find Yud Dalit here. Yud, I see Yud Gimel.
It's way down at the bottom, almost at the bottom of the page.
I see it, Yud Dalit. Bish'as Korea, at the time of the reading. Perush, Shalo Karu Adayin, Rak Miktsas Haolin. The explanation is that he's not reading. He's not yet read, except for a little bit of the Aliyah.
Right, a few of the aliyahs have been called already.
A few Aliyahs have been called. Div Nishlam Seder Haparsha V'achar Kach Nimtza Hataus Ein Motziin Acheres. So let's see. What is this word diva nishlam?
That they completed.
He completed. uh, the order of the parsha. Does that mean he completed the whole parsha, or that he's completed an aliyah?
No, they completed a portion of the aliyahs.
A portion of the aliyahs, and afterwards, he finds an error. He doesn't take out another. He doesn't take out another. Diva avad samchinan haposkim de machshirin kriya b'sefer Torah pasula. And bidi evid, not ideally, there are those poskim who hold demachshirin. I don't know that word.
Yeah, much. There's from the word kosher, they permit, they approve a Sefer Torah puzzle.
They approve reading from a Sefer Torah that's puzzle.
You have some that allow you to read from a Sefer Torah that's puzzle.
Wow. Umare hamechaber de nimtza hataus bein garze gavre legavre. And so the mechaber mare is that he has the opinion.
He's speaking about the mechaber, speaking about that you found a mistake being gavla gavra between the aliyahs.
Okay, they found an error between the aliyahs. So there's somebody happens to be looking at the Torah in between the aliyahs and notices an error.
Yes.
Ulechach kol ha'anashim shekavar karu olim the minyan Zion va'af ha'acharon dehave di avad gamur ulechach, and therefore all people that after they read an aliyah, they count 7.
Yes, you need to have 7, right?
After there have been 7 people who have read aliyahs, and even the last one, that he had finished
The Abid Gomer, meaning even the last one who was B'diavad, because they found the mistake in what he read, right? But still, he counts as being one of the Aliyahs. You had Aliyahs there. You had your 7 Aliyahs.
So the seventh guy finishes his aliyah, and then somebody says, "Hey, wait a second, there was an error in what you just read."
Right. So you can let it go. You read already, you can let it go.
Okay, so we were reading this because we were trying to clarify my understanding of something.
Yeah, so let's go back and let's read the Mechaber again, because that's where it's a little tricky. That's why the Mishna goes into these details here.
Right. Okay, im nimtza ta'us, if he finds an error, the Sefer Torah in a Torah, bish'as kriya, at the time of the reading, motz'in Sefer Torah acheres, he takes out another Sefer Torah, umaschilin mimakom she'nimtza hata'us, and he begins from the place where he found the error, umash limin hakorim al osam hakarui b'mut'eh, and he finishes the reading by the other people who are going to come up and read. So that the rest of the people finish the reading in the new Sefer Torah.
Right. Actually, so the mashlim makorim al osam shekora b'muta, and they complete the reading with those who had remained, and by having read from the mistaken part. They had read from the mistaken part, but you can also include them in the Aliyah, in the 7 Aliyahs.
Oh, in other words, the people who read before the error was discovered don't have to repeat.
Right, that's right, exactly. Very good.
Okay, all right, that's the first sentence. Now, second sentence, De'im nimtza ta'us, if he finds an error, be'emtza kariyas hakore, in the middle of the reading of the reader, gomer kariyaso, he finishes his reading, b'sefer hakasher, in a kosher sefer, umavarech le'achareha, and he blesses on the second one, the eno choser levarech lefaneha, and he doesn't go back and bless on the first one. So my confusion is that the second sentence says he's in the middle of the reading of the reader, and he finds an error, he reads from another Torah. Now, after that, it says something new, but if we just look at that part of the sentence, it seems like in the first sentence, it said the same thing. It said if he finds an error in a Sefer Torah at the time of the reading, and I'm thinking the time of the reading means when he's reading, not in between, not when he's not reading. He takes out the bad Sefer Torah and switches in a good Sefer Torah. It seems like that's the same thing in the two sentences. So we looked at the Mishna Brura,
good, right?
And we said that the Mishnah Brura says on the phrase Bishat Kriya, which is the important phrase, that he's not reading yet, except a few aliyahs. He's only read a few aliyahs. Okay, that he completed the order of the parshas. He completed the order of the parshas. I'm not sure what that phrase means.
Well, that's the the Rak Miksas Oli B'Mashlim Seder Parshas. There were only a few that had read so far for the completion of the parsha. I mean, the mistake was found in the middle of the aliyahs that you had that day.
Okay, so they have not completed the parsha. They have not completed all the aliyahs.
Right.
They completed a few, and they're in the middle, going towards completing. And that's what Bishas Korea means.
Right.
And afterwards, Nimtza, they find an error. They don't take out another one. They don't take out another one. That in a non-ideal situation, there are some poskim who approve reading from a Sefer Torah that is puzzle. And he speaks, the Mechaber speaks where they found the error between readers.
Right.
And therefore,
between the aliyahs, not in the middle, not in the middle of the reading.
Right.
That's his first part of the Mechaber here.
That's the key that we're defining Bishas Korea as not when he's actually reading. Okay.
Right.
And therefore, all the people that already read aliyahs to the count of 7, even the last one, he has finished B'diavad.
Right. I mean, even if it was found at the end of the 7th, so it's all b'diavad. Everything remains b'diavad.
Okay, so we read this Mr. Brura to try and clarify, and now I'm more confused.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I mean, I don't mind spending time on it, but we've gone over. It's past 10:30, so I don't know if there's another share now.
Actually, Rabbi Levitt canceled today.
Really?
So if you don't mind, we could take a couple more minutes to
okay,
to
fine.
discuss this.
All right.
And then because I'm going to do some stuff around the house during the time that Rabbi Levitt was going to give his share. So I can sacrifice a few minutes if you have time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Very good. We can just let's review the Mechaber to get that straight.
So the reason I'm even more confused is because whereas I understand that he has clarified that Bishas Korea means at the time of the reading, not dafka, the person his mouth is moving that he's reading, but it's the time in which the Torah has been read from the beginning to the end, including the breaks in between. And therefore, we could say it's during a break, and we could therefore distinguish between the first sentence and the second sentence to say the first sentence is in between, and the second sentence is when he's actually reading.
Right.
So that's a help. But now I'm more confused because he seems to be saying that we don't switch out the Torah, whereas in both sentences of the Mechaber, he seems to say we are switching the Torah.
Yeah, but the question is when. The question is when and what you go back to do, right? Right, again, in the first case, even if it's Sefer Torah b'shas kriya, if you find a mistake in the Sefer Torah at the time of the reading, you take out another one, and you start reading from where the mistake was found. And you complete the ones, meaning the people, the aliyahs that come up afterwards are going to be combined with those who read while it was in the one that was mistaken, and the one that was mistaken. That's the first thing. So if it was found between the aliyahs, so you put the Sefer Torah away, take out another Sefer Torah, and you continue calling up all the other aliyahs that needs to be called. Now, v'im nimsa tos be'emsa kriya. So if you found the mistake in the middle of the reading, hakor gomer kriyaso b'sefer hakosher, the reading should be completed with a Sefer Torah which is kosher. And now you have to make a bracha on afterwards. You have to make a bracha afterwards. You don't have to make a bracha beforehand. That was all in the same aliyah. The same person read from two Sefer Torahs.
Right.
In the first case, there was no question, there was no mention about the brachas, because since it was in between the aliyahs, everyone's making the brachas anyway. That's not an issue.
Oh, okay, because it's in between the aliyahs. So, so the reference when it says that there are those who say you can read from Apostle Sefer Torah, they're not talking about after you find the error. Everybody agrees you got to change it, but they're saying the question is, do you have to reread the earlier aliyahs? And the answer is no.
Right. That's the
Okay. I got you. That helps a lot.
Okay, very good. All right, we'll
All right.
continue tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem.
Thank you so much, Rabbi. I appreciate your taking some extra time.
Quite okay, no problem at all.
I know
All right, Lou, you should have a good afternoon. Hope to see you tomorrow. Did I send you? Did I send you? Did I send you the new one? Did you get that in? Just check now.
You did. I got it.
And let's open it up and see if that's the one we need, just to make sure.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's right.
Okay.
So I'll print it out right now, and we should be good.
Very good.
All right. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Fine. Okay. Have a good day too. See you tomorrow. All right. Bye.